Palazzo.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and Madam Secretary, thank you for being here today. Last week, when President Trump announced the good news that he's going to deploy the National Guard to the border, as a National Guardsman myself, I was elated. And since I've been in Congress, I've been calling for the similar actions, take the National Guard, use them as a multiplying force, and help secure our border, because border security is absolutely correlation with national security. It's extremely important. If you could you take a few moments and expand on what you see the administration's role of utilizing the National Guard on the border?
Yes, I'd be happy to. So first and foremost, it's to work in conjunction with the governors and the tags within the different states. So at the moment, we have National Guard deployed from Texas, Arizona, New Mexico. California already had some National Guard deployed. We continue to work with the governor there to see what else might be needed or available to supplement. But what we're looking to do is to supplement what the Border Patrol does so that the Border Patrol can be on the border and do what they do best. So we're looking at everything for support for aviation, for vehicle maintenance, for surveillance, monitoring, intel sharing, things that the National Guard is particularly trained to do, that we'd like to utilize their expertise to help get more of our men and women back on the front lines to protect the border.
Does the status of the Guardsmen make a difference in their mission? Say, for example, if the Guard was activated under Title 10 versus Title 32, does that limit what roles they could have on the border?
It does. Title 10 obviously does limit it. There's other things that come into play there, such as posse comitatus. But what I would say about Title 32 is that it's very important from a Department of Homeland Security perspective to do this in conjunction with the governors. The governors are there. They know what they need. They know what works. They know what their constituents need. So we're really approaching this at this time as a partnership in every way possible.
Is there going to be an opportunity for other states to allow their Guardsmen to basically be called up and work with the border state Guardsmen and their governors, or are you just limiting the Guard personnel to the states on the border?
We have had some, which I appreciate, we have had some offers and calls from other governors that are not on the southwest border that are willing to deploy Guard. There's a couple different things in play here. As you know, unfortunately, we're heading into hurricane season. So for some of these states, particularly Texas, we're very aware that if we get into a national disaster, natural disaster, where the Guardsmen would otherwise be needed, we would look to supplement them through other governors who are willing to supply Guard.
And I guess we've seen that Hurricane Katrina. We had Guardsmen from all across the United States, and including the territories, come and participate in that massive mission. And I know if Mississippi's governor hasn't already volunteered them, he would, but a majority of our National Guardsmen are currently training for an overseas deployment. But I'm sure, you know, there's a lot of people back home that didn't deploy would love to be a part of that mission.